Have you ever wanted to remember to do something at a certain part in a track, like remembering to cut the bass or something like that? Well, recently I learned that you can display comments to yourself on a CDJ, XDJ, or controller at certain points in a track while it's playing. I'm going to show you how to do this in Rekordbox using Hotcues and memory cues. This will work if you're using a CDJ 2000NXS2, CDJ 3000, XDJ 1000MK2, and XDJ 700. This will also work if you're using a controller with Rekordbox in performance mode. For this method, I recommend using Hotcue comments if you use Rekordbox with a controller, and memory cue comments if you're using a CDJ or XDJ. Let's go through the Hotcue comments for those using Rekordbox with a controller. First, load the track you want to put a comment into in either performance or export mode. Here I'm showing you in export mode. Right at this point, I want to put a comment to remind myself to do a high-pass filter when I'm mixing out of this track. Click on an available Hotcue. This is where we will add the comment. In this case, I'm clicking on Hotcue G. By default, my Hotcue is green, but I want to pick a different color so it reminds me to pay attention to it. On the right side of the screen where it says Memory, Hotcue, and Info, click on Hotcue. Right-click if you're on Windows, or Control-click on a Mac to change the color. This is also where we add the comment. Right-click again on Windows or Control-click on Mac and select Add Comments. Next, just type the comment such as High Pass Filter. To see the comment while performing in Rekordbox with a controller, just go back to Performance mode. Here is Hotcue G, but with the comment High Pass Filter. Now let's make a comment that'll display on a CDJ or XDJ unit when the track is playing. To do this, we want to make a memory cue. You can do this in either performance or export mode. Here I'm going to show you in export mode. Get the track to where you want the comment and click on the Cue button on the left. Next, click on Memory in the middle right under the track. This is what creates a memory cue. Now, click on Memory on the far right side of Rekordbox. You'll see the list of all of the memory cues in this track. Just to the right of the timestamp where you want to add the comment is a hidden text field. Put your cursor in the middle of this blank space and a single left click. A cursor will display. Now type in the comment you want to see on the CDJ or XDJ during playback. Next, just export your tracks or your playlist to your USB. Now, plug your USB into your CDJ or XDJ and load the track. When the track is playing and 16 bars out from the memory cue where the comment is, the comment will display at the top of the CDJ or XDJ where the track name usually shows up. After the track passes the memory cue point, the comment stops displaying and is replaced by the track name as usual. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, it would make my day if you could follow me on SoundCloud at Craig Spree. I typically play all forms of house, drum and bass, and UK hardcore. Thanks!